possibly some showers across the weekend. Our special guest this
I
morning.
think we should officially announce him so that there's a big rig. Oh, do we have the drum roll? I think it's worthy of it. We don't get legends in the studio too often.
Woo!
Goes on
Forever,
for a while.
doesn't it?
Oh, I better move on with the introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the one and only, Leo Sayer.
I'm a legend. I feel more like a legend today.
You are a legend.
Oh, no, it's nice.
Decades. 4 decades of success.
It's strange. Yeah, people keep asking me what it's like to be 60. Of course, I'm not actually there yet, not till Wednesday.
Okay.
But I haven't got a clue what I'd say because I don't feel 60. Mentally, I'm somewhere about 23, 24 in my head. And I quite honestly, I know very few people my age. You know, I can honestly say I don't have many friends my age. I know lots of young people, and I hang around with them, hoping it'll rub off on me. But, yeah, no, it's interesting.
Is it because, do you think it's because you find people your age boring, maybe?
I think it's just because I've kept moving all the time. I mean, I have this theory, and whether it works out or not, sometimes it doesn't, but I like to, I think 20 minutes past and 20 minutes forward and now, and the rest of it I don't really want to know about.
Now,
Because you can't deal with it. It's just a no-stress routine.
Leo's a goldfish, basically.
Yes, basically I am, yes, exactly.
Because you
From
are
one side of the tank to the other.
because you are approaching your 60th. Is that the reason for the title of the new album? Don't wait until tomorrow.
Well, that was a song
Yeah.
that was kind of, you know...
But it fitted nicely.
Yeah, but it does, yeah, it's kind of don't wait until tomorrow. Yeah, it's kind of the way
Do it now.
The way I live, you
Yeah.
see, yes.
It's a little bit from it as well. Slower.
Yeah. It's the benefit of hindsight, I think. It slows you down.
Oh, this is cool.
It's my first adult album. First time I'm not chasing youth.
You talk about chasing youth, Leo. You have always found, I mean, our music charts predominantly have always been dominated by the younger artists.
Yeah.
But you've always found a niche, and even when you've gotten to this decade, you've been able to find a niche with a reworking of songs as well.
Well, this was Garth Porter, you know Sherbet, Garth Porter, and also a great country music producer now with Lee Kernaghan and people like that. This was Garth's idea. He heard me singing backstage at the Countdown tour, which of course came up here. We had a great gig up here. The finale was up here in Brisbane.
Yes, it was. Big party.
And I don't remember much about it,
No,
but
that's
it
a
was
good thing.
it was a great backstage party. But anyway, he heard me singing quietly. He said, "That's what I want to work with." And he said, you know, and I thought, what's he talking about? And then about a month later, suddenly it's, Garth wants to do an album with you.
Nice.
And everybody thought that I'd be, no. But I thought it was great. And we talked about it, and I wanted to do something with the old songs, but find a different way to do them. And I had in my mind some sort of tribute album where you get all these young punk bands to do it, you know. Show must go on! Really nasty or something like that. But and then Long Tall Glasses is kind of like a rap, you know. I was travelling down the road feeling hungry and cold. I saw a fine thing, food and drink for everyone. No one can dance and no one can dance. Oh! You know, but I thought, you know, a complete remake would be nice. So I was playing with some ideas in my head which probably would never ever get used. And then this came up, and Garth said he loved the Dinah Krall album, you know, which is but I said, no, but we can't do that because they're not standards, you know, they're story songs. But somehow it worked. And you can really hear the lyrics here, so it's
Fantastic.
Leo, can you stay around for a little while longer? We've got one of yours.
Well,
Yours a lot.
Yeah, and we've set your driver on. So
Absolutely. This is it from now on.
Check with traffic, but Leo Sayer continues in just a moment here at Good Times and Great Classic Hits 4KQ.